Om Shanti, Krinaben.
Can we have the Murli rolling?
Yes, we will. Vijit Bhai will do that.
Om Shanti. Today is a wonderful thought that we have to keep in our mind. It's a part of our consciousness on which the entire Murli is based. So the right way of listening to the Murli is to keep that in mind while listening to every version of Baba. Today, Baba is explaining that when a soul gets connected to its realities, then this soul starts growing and evolving in its original state. And therefore, the soul starts experiencing in thoughts, words, deeds, actions, relationships, the royalty of that reality. So it's very beautiful that if I want to develop habits which are royal, I can't do it artificially just because I am Baba's child. But it can happen on a permanent level if we are connected to our realities. Let's listen to the movie. Reality is the greatest royalty. 1912, 1978. Bap Dada is happy to see his children because he knows that you are the ones who are to become deities. So, again, Baba is having this vision towards us of not what we are in the present, but a complete form of the future. On seeing the present and the future fortune of each child, Bapdada is seeing the fortune in the image of each of you children. Even the present vision is of a perfect Brahmin, a godly child, and the future image is of a deity. On seeing the present and the future fortune of each child, Bapdada is seeing the fortune in the image of each of you children. Bapdada sees the future through the present features of you Brahmins. See how he is the sculptor? Till whatever extent we have been forming a particular image, Bapdada sees the future in the present features. Each child has a right to heaven. On seeing the rights of you children, Bapdada has the godly spiritual intoxication of knowing that no one in this whole world has such fortunate children. Do you even children have the spiritual intoxication that no one will have such a fortune as yours? Checking point. Baba experiences it by seeing us. Do we experience the same spiritual intoxication of the fortune that we have, which nobody else in the world has? Today, Bapdada is especially looking at the speciality of each child and seeing to what extent there is a reality of royalty in each of you. So this is the aspect that Baba is checking today. To what extent there is the reality of royalty in each of you. So Baba says, reality itself is royalty. There can be no greater royalty than this. In what aspects is there royalty, and in which aspects is there reality? Firstly, there is the reality of your own form. If you are constantly aware of your reality, constantly, your real form, then together with the reality of your form, there will also be spiritual royalty visible on your physical face. So first is the reality of our own real form. Accordingly, royalty, spiritual royalty will be visible. Whoever sees you would say, oh, you are not from this world, but that you are an angel of the alokik world. Or they may say you are a deity who has come down from heaven. They will experience such royalty in you. Secondly, there is the reality of your awareness. The reality of your awareness, which means reality of belonging to one Father and none other. Because of the reality of your awareness, royalty will be visible in your words and deeds. First was on the face, and now is in words and deeds. Because everything you do is so truthful and elevated. Whoever comes in contact with you will experience your activities to be like those of the Father. Every word will be powerful. Every word you speak will have the authority like the Father's and be based on the experience of attainment. Authority like the Father, based on the experience of attainment. Every word will be powerful and will bear fruit. Such words are always known as words of truth. There will be royalty of reality in your words and deeds. Why? Because your connection and company will always be real. That they would work like the alchemist's stone. What does the alchemist stone do? It is able to transfer iron into gold. So too, the company of souls who have the royalty of reality would make weak ones powerful. They would make even false things change into real. The vision of the real and royal eyes. The vision of the real and royal eyes, that is, the divine drishti of such souls, would work like magic. Visible on the face, visible in words and deeds, and now drishti will work like magic. One moment, they would give the experience of a stage like liberation in life. Next moment, they would give an experience of the last final birth. The very next moment, they would grant a clear vision of your first birth. One moment, you would experience the stage of extreme sorrow. Next moment, you would experience a life of great happiness. See the magic that the drishti will play. They would experience the magic mantra of hum so hum. They would remind you of the knowledge of your 84 births. One moment, they will give you the experience of the joy of the confluence age in the corporeal world. Next moment, the drishti will give you the experience of a subtle angelic form. Then, in the next moment, you would experience from them the stage of soul consciousness, a resident of Paramdam. And next, you would experience the happy life of heaven. To receive this magic mantra is to experience all 4 regions in a second. Magic mantra of hum so hum. Those who have such royalty will constantly enable others to attain something or other through all their physical organs. Just like in the world, they feel so happy when they serve other bodies with their organs. They donate their eyes, kidney, heart, whatnot. Baba says, who will you be? You enable others to attain something or other through your physical organs. You would become bestowers. Those with such royalty would never surrender even with their thoughts, to any of Maya's attraction. That is, they would not be influenced. Because of being constantly full, even royal souls of today don't depend on anyone. So too, when your intellect is always full, referred to as having a full stomach, when your intellect is full of treasures, you will not be drawn to any short-lived or temporary person or even an object. It means you will lack nothing. When your intellect is always full, you feel you lack nothing. Your vision would not be drawn anywhere to take something from them. You would always have the point form of the Father merged in your eyes. This is royalty. The reality, even the body is not real, it is the soul that is real. So ask yourself, to what extent you have this royalty of reality? It would, of course, be number-wise. Again, Baba is seeing everybody, and he knows that it will be number-wise. But how will you check your number? Of course, you wouldn't speak of the 3rd division at all. But at least check whether your number is in the 1st division or the 2nd division. So we're going to only read the Murli up till here. But it is full of treasures of what is the experience of reality and what is the experience of royalty. So, Abhijit Bhai, we will close the Murli. Vijit Bhai, thank you for the Murli.
Yes.
Yes. So we all must have gone within the experience of our own reality, and through that reality, expressing royalty. Reality itself becomes royalty. So there is no artificial method to put up with royalty. Yes, because everything will just be temporary. And Baba says that you are for the entire world. You serve the entire world. You serve at every moment. You are the children of the most powerful one. And Baba is already seeing our fortune of the present as well as of the future. Baba is already seeing that children don't lack anything. So it means how much have we brought it into a state of consciousness of who am I and whom do I belong to completely. If little also the intellect is shared with anybody or anything, where there is a margin of leaving back Baba, then Baba says, you cannot give that experience of an alchemist stone to anybody. You will lose that fortune. And we don't want to lose any type of fortune that we are receiving from Baba, right? None of us want to deprive ourselves of our inheritance from Baba. Of course, we are aware that Baba likes to serve through us and yet make our future fortune. He makes us enjoy being the instruments of Baba. But the only condition he has is you children have to stay in your reality. Realize it and be the embodiment of your reality. Yes, I open this particular thought to all of you all. If anybody would like to share their experience, their journey, their thought on this Murli, their feeling of connection with Baba through this Murli.
Shanti sister, I like the point that Baba says, when we when we realize or when we are constantly aware of our real form, real original form, then it is visible, constantly visible in our physical face.
Yes.
So as is our awareness, so is our form physically. Like when we think something, right, it becomes visible on our face. So face is the index.
Remember when people say that there is some shine on your face, there is some strong aura on your face. What is that reflecting? That is also a kind of royalty, different from an ordinary face. Virja Ben?
Om Shanti Leela Bhai.
Om Shanti.
Whenever you ask something, I just go deep down in the mind because,
Yes.
there are deeper meanings to it. So I just go. The thing is, when the Murli started, it just, the word reality, the way when Baba just gives in the first paragraph, I was just saying, see, in life, there are only two major events. We come, we go. We are born, we die. And what happens in between, the pattern of changes or pattern of things which changes our purpose, which takes us here, takes us there. That's why I remember, it is time which will decide whom I should meet. Time decides who I should meet, who I should see. But my heart is something else. My heart will want something else.
Yes.
So even though I need something, my heart says, no, I want this in life. So heart decides what or who I want in life. And if I really want, how I use these patterns of life, my behavior decides. So once I come into this journey of knowing my own reality, my form, my awareness, my heart opens. So it is this form and this awareness. I especially liked the form is okay. We can always decipher, I'm not this body, I'm not this eye, I'm not this hands and all. That's, even though it is not practicable, but this belonging, awareness, to whom I belong, I think that has to go deep down for me, because that awareness, if really is what I want in life, and if I really behave or follow it, that stays in my life.
Yes.
So that was what I was thinking. The various uh, points which Baba gave for awareness, which
Yes.
was very nice. Otherwise, I always used to believe when I came into the world, there are only two things.
Yes.
Where there is suffering, we must also remember there will be the other part, what we call it as overcoming. If there is a problem, there is a solution. But for me, it is an awareness. But in the first paragraph, Krina Behan, I was just thinking, what is this Bap Dada had godly and spiritual intoxication looking at my awareness? I just stopped at that. Why he should have that? See, I having, okay, because it's like Eureka for me. But that one sentence I was just sitting on, what is that Bap Dada has? If that word you see, godly and spiritual intoxication at looking. So if suppose you can just share on that, what is that great intoxication which Bhaktada has? If you could just share.
See, Shiv Baba comes in the corporeal world only once in the entire Kalpa, where he is through the body of Brahma in front of us. Okay? And what do you think he would feel seeing the children? He is absolutely neutral in terms of seeing every child. He only sees the end result. He only sees the perfection in every child. That is how Shiv Baba is made up of, right? Shiv Baba cannot see. Brahma Baba will see number wise, but Shiv Baba will not be able to see number wise. He will say, but whenever he sees, his vision is only of perfection, right? But when he sees his children, every time in the corporeal form in front, what would be the expression of or experience of a father when he's in front of us? So he's expressing his happiness of meeting us, and Brahma Baba's intoxication rises when he is like between Shiv Baba and we children. And being an angel, whenever he sees us, his spiritual intoxication is very, very high, seeing the fortune being made by the children and how Shiv Baba is creating the perfect fortune for us. So it is a combination of two with different reasons, but it will be called spiritual intoxication. Is it okay?
Yeah, but I'm floored. I'm really. That means he was very desperate. I think for 4,900 years, not looking at us, just coming us through. Not directly.
We won't say the word desperate.
No, I mean, utsukta.
No. It's according to the thought in Ram. As
No,
soon
for Baba.
as a
For
thought
Baba.
emerges. No, yes, Shiv Baba. Whenever a thought emerges in Shiv Baba, he's perfect in that thought, Girjaben. Like the thought is emerging after the end of 5,000 years, but every thought of Shiv Baba is perfect. Right? It cannot be compromised. Can Shiv Baba's thought be of a compromise?
Yeah, but it really,
Can it
God
be
is waiting.
Yeah, first, can it be of a compromise or it will always be perfect?
No, it's perfect. Definitely coming from him, it's
Right?
perfect.
Perfect. Then, when Brahma Baba's body is being used and Brahma Baba has been given the right that, Bache, I have made you responsible for all these children. So now you have to check to what extent they have reached and how much is lacking in them. But it is a combined form that is addressing. You understand? So
Yeah.
the angelic Brahma is actually then relating to the children. After he reaches perfection, he has the same right to give the vision to the children and check how much, to what extent the children have achieved. He is like the postman between us and Baba. The entire version cannot be by Shiv Baba completely. It is the thought given to Brahma, and then it is the versions and the experience and feelings is also of Brahma Baba. See, that is the connection you have to have with Bap Dada. Why they became combined form of Bap Dada? Because Brahma became an angel serving in his perfection. Right? And so this deep connection with Bap Dada is another level. One is connection with your own self as a soul. Second is connection with the Supreme. And third is connection with the Avyakt Bap Dada form. There are three things.
Yeah, that's what it's a wonder, that's why that one sentence really made me think.
Yes.
I agree with you that total perfection,
Yes.
but for me to know the drama and then the end. No, what is the reality? Okay. And how he converts that reality to spirituality, to divinity, to deitism, and then makes us royal. I think that transformation to say the reality, only two realities Baba's mentioned today, form and awareness.
Yes.
And how he says royalty. Now, I take royalty in two meanings. If suppose we have to go to the word royalty sometimes we say it is a return, a rent which I pay for a land which I took on lease. I take a land on lease. So for that, royalty is paid. So I was trying to connect that royalty with the royalty that is the royal thing which Baba is giving us. I was just trying to connect. Is there a royalty which he is also giving to the children?
No, this is about our personality. This is about being an bestower to all. So what will be people attracted to? not commonality, right? People will be attracted if there is something special. Like people in the world, they feel if I dress differently, if I act differently, if I play a different role, then I'll be attracted to the people around. Oh, that person is doing something new. Oh, that person looks so different. That person has done something which we had never thought of, and people get attracted. Here, the whole base of our effort is through Baba's remembrance, being Baba's Nimit instrument, we have to serve the world. So, when we practice being in our own real consciousness and also the belongingness only with Baba and none other, like how Brahma Baba did, the result of which is Baba's powers start working through the soul. It may be through the face, it may be through drishti, through words, through deeds. Baba will always make us the givers. So royalty is in not taking, but in giving, in sharing. This is what Baba is trying to say. Because we can only serve when our embodiment, we are embodiment of givers.
Thank you, Krina Ben. That was nice. I really feel like Baba said full stomach, So
Yes.
I'm trying. I think even a pizza, which is my favorite dish, is not going to attract me. But I just want you, if you can, if others also in the thing, that awareness, that whole paragraph is, I think, it's too much really to take in. If each one virtue, like one word I like, Baba is saying, if your words are words of truth, which really puts me like as if I am Satyameva Jayate. If we suppose can go through that paragraph, that is full. If everyone could just go through if you can share that one paragraph, I think I will really become full stomach.
So we have to read that para again?
No, if somebody could, if you could share, or if everyone could take up a point, because each one will have some lovely, connections with that. For me, that word truth
Yes.
really attracted. Like
Yes.
that,
Before we do that, anybody else would like to share? Thank you, Girjabin. Anybody else would like to share?
Shanti sister, divine sister. Yes, the first paragraph is what is the speciality of the Supreme Father? That you just see this Murli and any Murli, if you pick up the first vision which Baba Babdada creates, is the perfectness, the reality in the souls and the future. So how does the Supreme Father he's seeing the future, our future, which we are seeing number wise, but Baba is seeing always the top class.
Yes.
He's always, his vision is fantastic. That's the alchemist stone intellect. That's the alchemist stone intellect, that we know that we are number wise, but he's, for him, his vision, because he is our Supreme Father, Supreme Parent. He is always seeing us in the most perfect form and most perfect awareness too. So that is something which makes him supreme.
Yeah.
Which we are number wise. When we look at our family members or even any organization, office, business, or anywhere, we looking with the same vision which the Supreme Father looks at we children? And
No.
and obviously there is a difference, and then that's the difference which we have to introspect. Then why are we looking at
Absolutely. That means the
that's the
practice of our
psychology.
own
I mean,
reality would be not as much as we should practice. Because
yes,
Baba said reality is equal to royalty.
Absolutely.
See, what
And the
Baba
more,
is seeing within all of us is complete royalty, no?
and the complete royalty is nothing but the complete reality. There's no mixturity of
That's what,
unreal.
that's what. So reality is equal to royalty. So as much we children practice the reality and are able to stay in that awareness for as much time as possible, that much more royalty will be expressed. That much less difference will be there between we and the angelic Brahma.
So the Purusharth is to become the point, that is equality in the form and the awareness.
No, the point is to reach our own perfection.
But that will happen when we are in the right form. That
Yes,
when we are in the
method
Bindu
was
form,
given by Baba.
nothing is
Method is
mine,
given.
no
You
expectation from
cannot
anyone.
become Brahma, you cannot become Shiv Baba. You will only become yourself, but
Yeah,
your
that's it.
perfection.
But I am becoming myself in Baba's eyes, through Baba's vision, through Baba's
Yes.
thought, Baba's intellect, and Baba's sanskars. No?
Yes.
Mine are adulterated, mine are polluted because of my, me, and minus. Once I lose that me and minus, I and minus,
Yes.
automatically I
Yes.
tend to become like fathers. Then that
So,
vision will come.
but when
for
will
everyone.
that minus go? In fact, it will only go when you become a complete bestower. Every
Yes.
second is being used for the benefit of others. Then that minus will go. Otherwise, it will always come. Some
Yes, yes, yes.
moments you're free for your own self, I and mine will come.
True. So always be in his awareness that whatever is it's his, and that's for others, not for
For
not for
others.
me.
Everything, whatever Baba's inheritance I have is not only for myself, but for equally for others.
Equally for others. Not that this is my close to me, so it is more for that person, that soul, and
No,
other souls who I do not know. I do not even bother for them.
for others, for all, for all.
So that's the reality. That's the personality of the Supreme Father, which we
Exactly.
are.
Baba's trying to check today to what
Yeah,
extent we have become bestowers.
true. Thank, thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
My takeaway. Whoever says you would say that you are not of this world, but that you are an angel of the alaukic world, or that you are a deity who has come down from heaven.
Hmm. Hmm. Yes, sister. Acha, you repeated a point. Okay, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Baba was talking about the vision. Baba was talking about the vision that you will be able to give vision to others. 1 second, that person will see himself in the subtle region. The other second, that person will see himself as if in heaven. So your vision will become so vast that it will cover all the times of extreme sorrow, times of extreme happiness. Your vision will be enlarged by Baba's power. That is what Baba is trying to say. Like how
Yeah.
Brahma Baba got the vision. 1 second he saw the entire destruction. The other second he got the vision of the heaven. Isn't it? The third he got the vision of his entire 84 births. Then he got the vision of his first birth. Then he got the vision of his last final birth. Exactly that is what Baba is trying to say. That once you will practice your own reality, you will also get and you'll be able to give these visions to others.
Tina Ben, can I ask you, can you clarify? I love this magic which Baba speak. I always like this word which Baba alchemist. I don't know if you would have read, I have read a book called as Experiences, where it's given Baba is an alchemist, and it's a beautiful. But here today, Baba mentions about this magic mantra
Mantra.
will give you experience of 4 regions in a second.
Yeah.
First of all, he says your divine drishti, my eyes,
Yes.
works like magic. But can you say that how this hum so I am, so I was, so I shall be, tatatvam. So how can you relate that, how that will make me experience the 4 regions in a second?
Yeah. See, the whole truth about the cycle, about our role, and how we work in the hands of God, everything comes under this subject. Even ourself in Paramdham, everything comes under this subject. And Baba says, this is the role you're repeating every 5,000 years, right? Hum so hum. I will be the soul in Paramdham as I was 5,000 years back. I will play my role in heaven, in Satyug, as I have done every 5,000 years. I will be the one who is worshipped from the copper age onwards. And I'll also be called the Pujari soul as I will enter Bhakti. So all this is my own awareness. Okay? As much we will spin this cycle of our own awareness, we are actually equalizing everything within ourselves. We are not keeping any differences as such because it is part of our role, okay? So everything is becoming slowly from physical points, physical births, physical experience to absolutely subtle. You know, and it works as magic because the differences have gone from your mind. You are like whole authority of your role in a point. That works as a magic. You come out of your weaknesses, you come out of all the bad karma and sorrow that you've experienced. You are not even very excited and exalted by the Satyug experience anymore. You are absolutely in your complete reality as a soul. That works as a magic. So says Baba, Hum So Soham will work as a magic mantra. You have to work on it. Once you work on it, it will do its magic. See, this is exactly Baba's trying to say in so many different ways. In Sakar Murli, he explains, okay, this is what you were in Satyug, and now in Bhakti, this is what you have become. In Sakar Murli is all the explanation of knowledge. But what is Avyak Murli? What did you do with this knowledge? How did you practice it? This should be the result. This should be the result. This is where you still need to make effort. That is how Avyak Murli gives us the checking. Or where have we reached? How have we used this knowledge? How much we are working on our awareness? So Hum So Soham will work as a magic only when we converge everything into a point of awareness. I'm anywhere. I can be 1 second in Paramdham, 1 second in the angelic world, 1 second in my first birth, 1 second in my last birth, 1 second in subtle region, 1 second my all 84 births.
Yeah, I like that point you said. Baba also mentions, just merge the point of Father in your eyes. This is the royalty.
Yes.
This is the reality.
No, then the experience will be of royalty to others. Alone, if you
Yes.
try doing, how much ever you'll make effort, the Kalyug atmosphere will not allow you to give that experience. So it should be with Baba. Merging Baba in your vision means it has to be through Baba that you're doing.
I think it's a nice reflection.
Yes.
Om
Anybody
Shanti, I would like
else?
to share this one point, sister, that when what is the sign of a royal soul, where
Mhm.
Baba is describing that having a full stomach, when the intellect is always
Intellect
full,
full with treasures.
yeah, full of all treasures, it will not be drawn to any short-lived or temporary person or object.
Yes.
You would lack nothing. Your vision would not be drawn anywhere to take
Yes.
something from this soul, something from that soul, something from this object, something from this situation. You
Yes.
would always have the point form of the Father merged in your eyes. This is the royal. There is none.
Yes. That much you have elevated your consciousness.
And sister, just two, three more words subsequent to that is brilliant. Even the body is not real. It is the soul that is real. So
Yes.
ask yourself to what extent we have this royalty of reality.
Yes.
It would, of course, be number wise, but still check to see what your number would be.
Yes.
So that's I think, the crux of the entire Murli, that even my own, I would say, not only mind, not only body, even my own mind, my own intellect, and my own sanskars at 63 births are not real. They're not real. They seem to
They're
be
not
real.
real because we were away from Baba. We were becoming body conscious. Then
Yes,
we developed arrogance of this body.
yes.
So we were
Not
far
only
from the truth.
body, arrogance of our own intellect also.
Yes.
That I know this, I know that, and
Yes.
arrogance of our own mind. The what Baba says, no, that dictates of mind,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then the plays of sanskars.
All that is not real.
Not real, not real. And every time these three are convincing I, the soul, that we are real, but actually it's not the case. They're not real. So,
Yeah.
and that's Baba has given as the method
See,
to.
that is why Baba said the second aspect is to belonging only to the Father and none other.
Hmm.
Now, this covers an entire journey, no? From soul
Yes,
consciousness to reaching the stage of not allowing anything or any situation, any person to come in between.
yes, yes. That is the uh, checking, or that's the effort which the soul is making number wise.
And people are ready to leave, physically or emotionally, but that's not the right method.
Hmm.
As much you gain from Baba, that much you automatically get detached from things. That is real.
The more
People feel
you
like,
experience him,
okay, I don't want to now involve in this. I don't want to involve. I just
so
don't like talking to
that's
anybody.
called Hadka Sannyas. You're
Yes.
eliminating yourself from the others
Then how can you
just
serve?
because. Yeah, true.
So it's not
How
the
you say?
aspect of going somewhere to serve, but it's always keeping your mind open to serve. That I'm not for myself, I'm for the world. Baba wants me to use me for the entire world benefit.
True, sister. Thank you.
Trina Ben, after all I've shared, can you really take us on that journey? Like,
Yes.
how I know I'm a point that is form, and how that point really made me belong, and
Yeah.
how after belonging I got merged and I emerge as a royal. Take us
Yes.
on a nice journey, sister.
Baba will do it for us.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
take us now.
Yes.
Hey, Krinaben, just one moment. We have an announcement for
Okay.
Sunday sessions. I'll quickly do that before we start meditation. I'll share my screen. We have a master class coming up this Sunday. The topic would be experiencing being a detached observer, and it'll be conducted by BK brother Dev Linka
Devar.
Devaru. So it'll be on Sunday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So this flyer will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So those who wish to share it with other groups, you may do that, and join Sunday and then take benefit of the class. Om Shanti. Over to you, Kinabin.
Yes. So we have just a few minutes with us. So let us go on this beautiful journey of first coming back to our real self, getting detached from the physical identities, even from the 5 elements of this physical world, withdrawing ourselves just like the tortoise to get completely detached from the external world and reaching that point, that space within the body, which is the space for myself as a soul behind the 2 eyes, near to the brain. And now visualizing our own real form, the energy of light, the energy of power, the subtle energy invisible to the physical world. I am a shining star, indivisible, eternal. I am aware of my real form, establishing my real identity. I am far from the experiences of fear, instability, insecurity, reactions, and uncertainties of situations. And this is my reality. Now, I look upon being in the greatest company of my Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba. In Paramdam, in a second, I shift my consciousness to the eternal world, full of light, full of power, my complete pure home, where I, the soul, I am right in front of my Supreme Father, Shiv Baba. I am within the light of Baba. Being in this light of the 7 beautiful qualities and immense powers coming from Baba naturally. Just being with Baba also enables me to be charged. Being with Baba does not allow any margin to think or question or doubt. It just makes me feel full, contented, and completely safe in his canopy. He is constantly sharing his authority with me, the soul. And that authority is of truth. When I receive this power of truth, nothing of falsehood can oppose me. Being in my awareness of my true form, I enjoy this authority. I feel like coming back home. I feel powerful of being what I am. I feel the extra coverings of falsehood are just dropping away. And I am feeling so light and so powerful. I now start realizing that the most powerful aspect of me is just belonging to Baba and none other. That is my highest royalty, my highest authority, and highest fortune at this time. Belonging to God is evolving. Belonging to any human being is limiting. I experience belonging to Baba. I get colored in his elevated company. In my thoughts, words, deeds start reflecting his elevated company. I start becoming like what I was originally. Hum, so hum. Filling myself with this deep, elevated consciousness. I thank Baba to give me this bliss of his company, making me feel so complete within myself, but not for myself, for the entire world, for anyone who will come in front of me, for anyone who needs something, even in the subtle way. I come back to this world of action, to love playing my role as a bestower like Baba. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall meet tomorrow at 5. Until then, all have a wonderful day.